Hey guys, it's Keith, your friend in the mortgage business. And today we're talking about refinancing and the myths that are often perceived when refinancing or looking into refinancing your home. And the reality is that I've come up with probably the 5 most common myths when I'm in conversations or I'm consulting with clients that are the most frequently ones that are asked. Number 1. Oftentimes when I talk with clients, they're like, Keith, don't I have to lower my interest rate by at least 1% for it to make sense? And the reality is, I think that has a lot to do, if we're just talking about a rate and term refinance, what your current balance is, right? And what you're looking to do in regards to your amortization, which means the time that you're going to be keeping your home, and also your future plans, what the large picture looks like, right? So in order to make that determination, there's a few things you got to peel back to see if that's going to make sense for you, because dropping your interest rate 1% if you have a $500,000 home, that's not really the only thing you have to look at. Now, oftentimes people believe that the second myth is that when I refinance again, I have to start and restart my mortgage all over at 30 years. That's incorrect. You can refinance and you can drop your term, and you can do many different things in 5-year increments and also customized amortizations, where you can refinance based on where you're currently at without having to go back to a 30-year mortgage. And the third one is people believe that the only reason you refinance is to lower the interest rate. Well, the example I want to give you is this. Well, interest rates over the last 5 years, when they hit the low, and now interest rates are kind of around that 6-7 mark, doesn't necessarily mean that refinancing is a bad opportunity, depending on what your overall goals are. So sometimes increasing your interest rate is in your best interest, even when you have a low interest rate, depending on what season of life you're in. Refinancing, again, people often think if they only refinance one time, that's it. The reality is that's not correct. When interest rates were ticking down year over year, interest rates were dropping so quickly that people were able to refinance 2 and 3 times over the course of a year or two. So you can refinance over and over again if it makes sense for you. Fifth one is cash to close. Oftentimes people believe you have to bring money to close when you refinance, and in fact, oftentimes you don't have to bring any money to close. So if you're in the process of looking at refinancing and these things are kind of swirling around in your head and you want to speak with somebody like myself, call or text 603-759-8401, 603-759-8401, and text MYTH. This is Keith. Until next time.